Rank D+.
What is wrong with you? Why are you blue?
In exactly 13 days, I'll be taking a 2,300 mile road trip from Atlanta all the way to Los Angeles, California, and I'll be staying there for about a month. I originally had this idea back in 2024 when I was hitting it big on YouTube for the first time, but I was also just moving out of my parents' place. I had moved into my first apartment and I was kind of still getting adjusted, so I was like, it's probably best if I wait a little while. But the opportunity has finally shown itself and I think I'm gonna take it. So the question I'm trying to answer right now is why? Why am I doing it? Why do I want to do it? Well, I've actually been wanting to take a road trip across America for quite some time now, and this gives me an excuse to do it. This way I can drive through a bunch of cool cities, make a few stops here and there, and see a lot of America that honestly I just haven't seen yet. Basically, I'm choosing a month as the time period because I want to spend enough time there to really get a sense for like what life is like without it seeming like I'm too rushed on my timeline for everything. I'm trying to see Skid Row. That's gonna be day All that without the financial commitment of having to rent an apartment in Burbank for like $5 million. Now, I technically did stay in LA last year for VidCon, but I was only there for like 3 or 4 days and it was mostly in the Anaheim area. I literally just went from the airport to Anaheim and didn't explore much else. I went to round 1, that was cool, but you know, you get the idea. I will also give credit where credit is due. I don't think I'd be as motivated to actually make this trip if I didn't have such a big network I've accumulated of artists, animators, filmmakers, and everything in between. There are a lot of people in the LA area that I already know, and that kind of incentivizes me to go there as well because it already feels a little familiar just because I already know some people living there rather than me just going and winging it all by myself. So I'm not gonna be completely by myself while I'm there is what I'm trying to say. I think the people you hang around matter a lot, and I try to surround myself with people who have that drive to get stuff done, and I feel like that'll be the sense in LA. It's kind of that big city energy where everybody's trying to achieve something very quickly and work and grind towards that. So it's just a positive kind of mindset to be around, and I feel like it'll reflect on my work as well. So what am I bringing? Here's a list of what I have so far. First of all, filming gear is going to be very important, including this camera. I've also got some wireless microphones hooked up to my camera. I just feel like not having wires makes everything easier since I'm going to be on the go a lot and it's just less hassle, you know. I've also got a fan on the back of my camera because between you and me, these cameras have a huge overheating issue and we've resolved it, so thumbs up. For the more cinematic shots I'll be filming, I have this 35mm anamorphic lens, which if you haven't seen footage from this, it's a great lens. It is genuinely like the coolest lens I've ever owned. I'm also gonna need a laptop, which is why I drove an hour and a half to go pick this up yesterday. This is an Acer Nitro. It's like a 16-inch laptop. Turns out it's about 20% slower than my desktop computer, which for a laptop is like, it's not bad. Definitely quite a big expense, but I have to have something to work off of. So again, it's non-negotiable. Other than that, I've got about 13 days between now and when I leave on that trip to decide what I want to pack, what content I want to film, and just some other small details. Since I want to focus on just one thing at a time, the stuff I'm going to do in LA other than videos, I'm going to plan out once I get there or just on the road. I'll have plenty of time of driving between here and LA. So this will be the first time I'm documenting a trip since probably 2019, so it's been like 7 years. Yeah, I didn't want to just go there and then figure out how my camera worked, so I've owned this thing for 2 years, so like I kind of understand, you know, it's easy to just turn it on and hit the record button, but actually menu diving through every setting and like getting the best use and the best settings out of your camera, that's a whole nother thing. It takes a little learning curve. So until then, I'll see you guys later. I have 13 days, so I'll see you soon.